Hello Aquarius, welcome to your triple cross reading for the month of October 2018. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising signs. And some months you might identify more with your rising or moon sign instead of your sun sign. So if you know your natal chart, please do check those videos out for more clarity at this time. Also, keep in mind that these readings are general, so naturally there'll be some messages that resonate more than others, and that's normal because there's lots of Aquariuses out there in the YouTube community. Also, very briefly, I just want to mention the reason for my absence in my channel these past few months. As my subscribers will know, I have been quite inactive, and the reason for that is these readings really do take a beating from me. Vocally, I do make 24 videos, or I was making 24 videos every single month because my channel is bilingual, and making 20 to 25 minutes, it was like around 10 hours every month of free content plus private readings, and I managed to other jobs besides being a tarot reader, so it was just proving to be too taxing for my health. We'll see how this goes, but besides all of that, I also had to deal with the loss of a very close family member, so I just wanted to take some time off to heal and deal with that as well. But yes, I'm excited to come back to my channel and read for you all. We'll see how my voice keeps up with me making these readings. I might have to change the format later on, but needless to say, I'm very happy to be reconnecting with you all. All right, with all that said, let's begin your reading. So down the center, we have the Two of Swords, the 10 and 2 of Wands. Crossing or supporting that, we have the Lovers card, and this is definitely a supporting card. And so what I see here is just major decisions that are going to be happening for your sign this month, especially beginning of this transit of this month, this period. And what these new alternatives, I should say, or these choices that you're going to be making are very different in nature. Why? Because we do see a head or a heart choice every single time you see the Lovers, especially with paired with any two. But for me particularly, these two are definitely a head and a heart choice. The head, the heart, and the head and the heart. Why do I say that? Because you do see Cupid aiming towards his heart, and this woman is touching his heart, so that's the heart choice. And the head choice, she's touching his shoulder, which symbolizes his mind. So we do have these options, choosing between A and B, and whatever this choice is, it could be choosing between two people, two jobs, two houses if you're thinking of moving. Why do I say that? Because the 10 of Wands can sometimes denote a movement, a change in the place that you currently reside in. This could be your home, a different city, a different country even. It symbolizes movement, but really movement between two options. So when choosing, these cards are suggesting, especially with the Lovers card, because it is a major arcana card, it has the most weight. Major cards are the ones that give a reading its flavor. They shape the reading, they color the reading. So the note for you is whenever you are choosing between two things, especially this month, even if things look really one way in theory, they make more rational sense to go with one thing. What you really should be doing is trusting your gut, your heart, because that's going to lead you to the path that is of going to bring about more of a higher vibration frequency for your life. Now, in your root area, we have the Queen of Wands, the Emperor, and the Nine of Cups. I love this for your sign, especially in the root area. They're very, very positive cards. I see that your energy is very, very bright throughout this period, which is, it's a good thing to see. I do see you having a need to enjoy or indulge in a positive way. We can all indulge sometimes. But what I see here is trying to bring about more a sense of passion, a sense of energy. You're wanting to feel re-energized. Why do I say that? Because the 10 of Wands, which connects very much with this Queen because they are of the same suit, it's feeling taxed out when it comes to choices or in relationships. So a way to mitigate that is by doing the things that you love to do. And this could be a pastime or anything that you enjoy, like the arts, if you like to paint, if you like to play an instrument in your free time, or if you like to be in nature, because this Queen, specifically this Queen, enjoys being in nature. And also doing sports. I say that because we do have the Aries card here, the God of War, and because Mars represents that sign in astrology. So doing any of these things will definitely fill all your cups and will help you attract more happiness, more joy in your life, and these are things that we all want. Now, for those of you dealing with a fire sign like an Aries, because this is the Aries card in the major arcana, but it could also be a Leo or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could be dealing with two people, or it's simply a representation of the same person. If it's not those signs, it's just someone that's very fiery, very feisty in nature. And what I see here is a lot of happiness, a lot of joy to be had in your relationship with this person. They could also be helping you achieve more than you could on your own, but I do see a lot of control here for you. The question, though, is what is it that you truly are passionate about? What is it that makes you happy, brings about that sense of reconnecting with your higher source of energy? So yes, definitely it would behoove you to set some time so that you can indulge in these activities, because they're going to help facilitate, I do see here a sense of newness. I know that I'm jumping ahead, but the 10s in tarot are completions, are things that need to come to a culmination or a halt. And I do see you needing more mental strength, more also vitality. That's the wand suit, more creativity, more passion, and you can get there. Definitely keep your thoughts positive. I'll explain that later when we get to the future position. But in your recent past, we have the 9 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the 8 of Swords. So a lot of you could have felt a little bit stuck when it comes to financial matters and feeling like things weren't really flowing or moving in the way that you wanted to. That's these two energies, because they are inactive cards. Especially with the things that you already currently possess or that you wish to possess, or your finances, like I said, or your time, because time is also valuable, and that's what this suit, the Pentacles or Coin suit, represent. I do see prudence when it comes to your finances that is also heightened, and in the recent past, but I say recent, but some of you could still be in this energy, because energy flows differently for every single Aquarius that I read for, because none of you were born the same day, the same hour, and in the same country. All of these things affect your natal chart. So for those of you who are still here, just know that yes, there could be a sense of not being able to express. I say express because we are dealing with swords here as well, what you wanted, how you truly felt. So there's a sense here of not being able to express, not really being able to act on certain things, feeling a little bit restricted. But this is a waning energy. However, it does still connect a little bit with your crowning reading. We do have the Magician, the 7 and 3 of Swords. So what we have here is that it does carry over for some of you, for some, not all, but a sense here of not being able to truly find your words. And this could be verbally or your written expression. And this could have caused some misunderstandings. Not being able to communicate, that then leads to a little bit of a misunderstanding. So try to make sure that you check in with others when you communicate what it is that you need, what you think, and just check in and just be like, do you follow? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand where I'm coming from? Just to make sure that you can avoid these things, because these haven't happened yet. Now, if you are an Aquarius that has recently broken up with someone, because this is the breakup card, I do see you working really hard on focusing on licking your wounds, on making sure that your heart has healed. And this is an energy that is definitely going to recede. I'll tell you why in a second. This section is calling me so much because it's such a beautiful energy. But just know that this is an energy that will recede. Try not to focus or overthink the things that didn't work out, the things that hurt you, or the people that have hurt you, or have, in this most negative expression, the Magician and the 7 of Swords can denote somebody that was manipulating you or playing with your feelings, playing with your heart. And so a way to do that is by releasing, by letting go, by realizing what is happening, and by choosing with this wonderful energy of the Emperor of setting boundaries with others. Now, in your future position, which is what I've been hoping to talk about this whole time, we have wonderful new beginnings. We have the Ace of Wands, the Star card, and the Ace of Cups. All right, you have appeared in your reading, so I don't worry for your sign too much, because you have appeared not only in your reading, but you have appeared as a major card. So every tarot reader will have their own language, their own connection with the cards. But personally, for me, if a client or a sign that I'm reading for appears in their readings, it denotes more control over the energies that are at your disposal. So here you are, flanked by 2 aces. That lets me know that halfway through the month, you're going to have a lot of manifestation power. So go forth with these new beginnings. Anything that you want to manifest, to take heed in your life, plant seeds. Because yes, these are not letting you know that these things will happen halfway through the month, but it's ideal. It's an ideal time for you to plant these seeds so that they can happen later on. And I definitely do see these manifesting. And here we have you in the center, being supported by the universe with these new beginnings when it comes to attracting more love and more passion, more vitality, which is exactly what we talked about in the center. So lots of synergy with these cards. So just know, like I said, this is a receding energy. What's coming in the near future is wonderful. Halfway through the month, make sure, especially if you are a creative Aquarius, oh, this is so good for new ideas, a new way of interacting with your own creativity, whatever it is that your job entails. It's truly wonderful. So maximize that. Now, in your ego position, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, and the 4 of Swords. So the general energy of Aquarius, remember, I'm reading for a lot of you, but just generally, that Aquarian energy is known for being social. It rules the 11th house, And yes, for some of you, that is not that applicable because you might have some other things, some going on in your chart, some planets that could hinder that amiability or sociability. But generally, Aquariuses are known for being sociable and being a little bit extroverted. It's not the most introverted sign. So the note here is that, especially around the 3rd week of the month, don't be surprised if you feel like spending some quiet time, spending some alone time, being a little bit more chill, more relaxed, more of a homebody than normal. The energies are ideal for you to be making yourself a priority and being by yourself so that you can recalibrate mentally into these new things that you want to attract, into feeling more stable with yourself. And now, if you are an Aquarius dealing with, these two are screaming Taurus to me. That's what I'm getting first and foremost, because this is an earth energy and Tauruses are earth, but also the Empress is governed by Venus, and Venus is the astrological ruler of Taurus. So yes, if you are dealing with a Taurus, this message will definitely apply to you. But this could also be a Capricorn or Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or simply someone that you value and you are incredibly attracted to. But there is a need here to take a little bit, either a break, or it doesn't necessarily mean a breakup, but just like a break. Just don't rush it with this person. That's essentially what I'm getting here. It's going to be important for you to make some time to be by yourself and to not just devote all of your energies into that relationship with that person. Now, in your environment, we have the Hierophant or the Pope, and the 4 of Cups and the Devil card. So, okay, so what I see happening is that you might feel a little bit too bogged down by responsibilities, by things that you have to do, and feeling like that is robbing of your light, of your positivity, of this beauty that we have here. So it hasn't happened yet. You can definitely mitigate these energies as long as you find moments to foster your passions, like I said before, to try to find ways to express yourself in a creative way, or things that bring about more happiness in your life so that you don't feel like your light is being diminished. That's these two energies right here. And just know that you are the sign of creativity. For me personally, you are one of the most creative signs. You're certainly the most original. And that's the essence of the sign of Aquarius in general. You guys are the pioneers, the radical, unique leaders that show us that by waving our authentic flag, our unique, radical, weirdo selves, because we all have that in us. But you guys are very in tune with that frequency of pioneering, really. You can, if you focus on that, on who you truly are, and not seeing the responsibilities and not letting these bog you down, by practicing more of these, or finding alone time like we saw here, or practicing these like hobbies or things that reconnect you with who you truly are, you can mitigate this. All right, now in your hopes and fears area, wow, we have hopes. We have the 3 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Tower card. It's funny, I just said you want to feel authentically you. Here you are. You have appeared in your reading, and this is also representation for me, for your sign, because it is the planet Uranus, which is what governs you in astrology. So you want to feel authentically you and recognized for the strength and courage that it takes to be who you truly are, unapologetically, without explanation. to other people and being recognized for your value, for what you have to give to groups, in your work, or with just friendships, colleagues, associations of any sort. Now, in your outcome for the month of October, we have the Page of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. So, if you felt like you had some issues with your communication, that's what we saw here and here, by the end of the month, you will come back to who you are. I see it halfway through the month, and by the end of the month, your expression is gonna come back to you, and if anything, it's gonna be heightened. And why will it be heightened? Because you will be emotionally in a better spot than how you started it. We did see some healing of wounds and making choices, and by the end of the month, you're gonna feel that you are in a better position emotionally, and therefore your communication will reflect that, and you're going to be feeling really good with the choices that you have made at the beginning of the month. So things are definitely going to be looking up for you. Now, if you are dealing with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, make sure that this person's energy is not being too demanding of yours, because this person could be a little bit taxing on your energy, but you can mitigate that by setting boundaries and by not over promising, because otherwise this person is just going to be trying to be insisting that you give into their needs and robbing you of your energy in turn. All right, Aquarius, that is the end of your reading. If you felt like it has been of help to you, you can support my channel by liking, sharing, or subscribing to my channel, or donating if you feel called to. Any denomination is welcome. I'm linking in the description box below if you feel like donating, so that I can keep these readings for free in my channel. I thank you in advance. I am also inviting for you to follow me on social media. I'm currently on Facebook and Twitter, and I will be posting some announcements and promotions later on for private readings. I'm also I've already reserved my Instagram account, but I have yet to post anything on there. I'm thinking of doing some oracle cards and some spreads down the line, so if you are in those platforms, I'd love to connect with you over there. Now, if you'd like a private reading with me, you can visit tripletarot.com. I would love to read for you. All right, I am wishing you lots of love, blessings, and luck with these new beginnings. Things are going to be flowing for you guys a lot easier halfway through the month. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.